Hey guys, this is Brian Jones from Valhalla Academy in Frankfort, Kentucky, and this is part of our Defensive Tactics series. Today we're going to talk about the level change as it applies to striking and a striking opponent. So we worked on our hand position, okay, we worked on our stance, we've worked on our movement, we've worked on the head shield against the highline attack. Now we're going to go through the highline attack again because we're playing the percentages. Most people are going to swing at your head. And so we're going to work on this highline attack and going under it. The good thing about somebody punching you is that once they have launched the punch, they cannot change the trajectory of the punch. So their hand is not a heat-seeking missile or a head-seeking missile. When your head moves, they're going to punch where your head was, not where it is currently. Okay, so when they come into the punch, that's good. And you can drop under that. So the mechanics of the level change are going to look like this. I have my hands up, I have my body bladed, right? I'm going to bend at the knees. I don't change my level by bending at the waist, because bending at the waist makes me look at the ground, which makes me lose sight of my opponent, which puts me in a really bad situation. I want to continue to look at my opponent, fixing my gaze somewhere in his torso, basically his chin down to here, so I can see big motions that his body's about to make, big punch things about to come. So I've got my hands up in the de-escalation / fighting position. I'm going to drop my level and grab my head at the same time. Okay, so we're combining the head shield. If you haven't seen that video, click on the link above. We're combining the head shield with a level change. So I want to drop, I don't know how many inches, probably 6 to 8 inches. Enough that his fist and his arm could go over my head. Okay, if I just do this, okay, he's still going to hit me in the face because he's probably aiming in this area right here. So I want to make sure I drop a good head length under wherever he's doing this. And again, I'm bending from the knees. So with a partner, he's going to start with the rear hand. So I'm going to put my hands up, and when I see the gross body movement, I'm going to drop, and the arm's going to go over the head. Good. So can come from either side. It's an ambidextrous technique. It doesn't really matter. That's the great thing about this one. If he throws a straight punch, guess what I do? I drop my level. Okay, so my hands are up. Okay, good. So if you're doing this drill, the straight punch is always going to be faster than the looping punch. Okay? Which means that's why you need your hands up, because if they throw the straight punch, you may not go under it. You may have to take some of this on your arm. So some of these things are going to hit you. So as you put boxing gloves on and drill this, you're going to find that out. Okay? Getting punched is part of the process. So you want to start out at an intensity that you feel comfortable with the proper training gear. Robert's going to put on some boxing gloves. Like I said in an earlier video, I should have a mouthpiece in, but I don't. But we're not really going hard. We're just trying to demonstrate a drill. So we can do this in a stationary situation to practice, and then we'll do it from a moving situation so that we can work on our range and distance. So in a stationary situation, I'm going to put my hands up, and then he's basically going to swing. So I'm talking, and now he's going to throw in some straight punches. Good. Okay, so notice that a couple of those glanced off of my arms. That's fine. It's okay if they glance off of your arms. It's a fight. You're going to get hit. If you go into a fight thinking that you're not going to get hit in any way or scuffed up, then you're delusional. Okay? So just man up and accept the fact that you're going to get hit. What I want to do now is the same drill, except I'm going to level change against his punches and head shield, and then we're going to move around a little bit. Okay? So we're not going to do some really wide motions because we're going to stay in frame. Okay, good. So I added a little bit of movement in there so you can see I was doing nothing offensive. I was moving in, sometimes out. This is where we integrate the strikes and the clinches and the takedowns and all the other things that we would use. This has been Brian Jones from Valhalla Academy in Frankfort, Kentucky. Train hard, train smart, and train often.